Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to your baby. Yes. Happy Thursday, you guys. We're here another day. Look here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining me and taking the time out today to watch me and watch my video to the end. Yes. Thank you, you guys. If you've been rocking with me and watching me every day and you haven't subscribed, help your girl out and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you can be notified when your girl upload another video. Okay? And when I go live. Okay? Like, share. You never know who might needs to hear that word or that subject I'm speaking about today. Share it. Look, don't be selfish. Share it. Please share it and comment. That's it, you guys. That's it. It ain't much. That's it. Look here. I know it's a little dark. It's starting to get dark. Okay, I'm a little bit earlier this morning, y'all. Yesterday, what was yesterday? Wednesday. So Tuesday night. Because I didn't go to work yesterday. That's why I didn't do a video. Tuesday night, I had the worst, we call it Charlie horses, but my daughter uses the right term. I had a muscle spasm throughout my body. I had laid in the bed and I stretched. And next thing you know, both of my legs cramped. I was screaming. And then it went from my feet all the way up to my legs. I felt paralyzed. I was crying. That is, Charlie, those muscle spasms are the worst ever. I mean, and then my dog, he thought I was playing. He came over messing with me. I was like, get away from it. Was just, I have never had it that bad before. And my daughter said, Mom, are you drinking enough water? Are you you have enough potassium? What is your health like? Because she's been getting on me because I put on some weight. And she's been getting on me because I put on and I'm happy that it hasn't gotten over this, okay? 75 pounds, almost 100, but 75, okay? And I feel it. You know, I'm having issues. You know, I can feel, my weight gain now. You know, I'm having, what you call that, ailments. Look, some ailments is starting to come back. And I feel it. And so I've been not being so truthful with her when she be checking on me. Have you been eating healthy? Have you been walking? Have you been doing this? Have you been doing that? And I've been lying. But guess who I've really been lying to? Myself. I be telling her stuff to shut her up. And I even made myself believe I was. I have not been doing the right thing. You can run, but you can't hide. My daughter said, that lets me know right there, Mom. You haven't been truthful. She said, you all I got. She's like, Mom, why? You know, you still look young. For 53, I ain't trying to toot my horn, but I do look young. I look good. She said, Mom, you're beautiful. Okay? Now you need to, what's going on with you? You haven't been eating right. You haven't been drinking your water. And I just was sitting there like a kid. You know, when you get grown and your kids get older, they start, talking to you like you the child. And I was sitting there like this on the phone like, you right. I really was like, you right. You right. I don't be wanting to tell her stuff because she be getting on me. That pain that I felt, okay, that I felt with the muscle spasms was so bad. It lasted. It feels like it lasted 30 minutes. It wasn't 30 minutes, but it feels that it lasted a while though. I could not move, and every time I would move my leg, it'd crunch up again, and then the other leg. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. And then I woke up with a headache, and it was bad. Look, it was bad, you guys. You can run, but you can't hide. And like my mama always told me, because my grandmother used to say it, what you do in the dark, gonna show enough. Come out in the light. Okay? So I was found out, okay, that I was not doing the right thing. Okay? Taking care of myself. You know, we have to take care of ourselves, not only internally, but physically too. And it goes hand in hand. Okay? And when you're overweight, for me, I'm talking about me. People say, I'm fine, I'm healthy for now. You are healthy for now, but you don't know what's going on in your body right now. Your heart has to pump blood and through all that weight, through all of it. Okay? And then we have to realize too that weight, being overweight and being uncomfortable and not being able to do the normal, natural things that people do, you know, and the way you feel. Sometimes for me, you know, there's problems with my digestive system, be constipated all the time, and because of the food you eat. And if you're constipated all the time, that lets you know you ain't drinking enough water. Okay? And I was so uncomfortable on that plane. I fit on the plane. But my aunt that was with me, we had to work. We had to pull. We had to work that seatbelt. Okay? If I gain any more weight, I ain't going to be. And we was 3 of us. And I fit good. And that made me feel good. Like, okay, I ain't that big. Well, you know, because I was, you know, could have got even more bigger where I couldn't even fit. I fit. I got the seatbelt on, but it was a struggle. She was like, hold on, let me pull it all the way to the end. I say, is it to the end? Is it extended all the way? And she's like, yeah, it is. She was like, hold back, hold your stomach in. I said, I am holding it in. Okay? We got the seatbelt on. But let me tell you, it was a struggle. It was a struggle walking through that airport with the bags. It was a struggle. It was a struggle. Okay? And when you're overweight, you're limited. Okay? When you go to restaurants, I want to sit in the booth. I can get in the booth. But can I get in comfortably? Got to look for a table. You know? Is it easy to take a bath? No. Yes, I can fit in the tub. Yes, I can sit down. But can I get up? Let me turn my light back on. But can I get up? It's hard, you guys. It's not easy. It's not. Our self-esteem is affected by it. It's hard to buy clothes. Then you start feeling tired all the time. And then you start feeling insecure when you go places, you know. And for me, I'm talking about me. Sometimes I do be feeling funny, you know. You know, I do be feeling a certain type of way, you know. And I have to work on that. I have to work on that. But look here, I want to talk to you guys about the real thing. I want to talk to you guys about child support. So my ex-husband, my daughter is 32, mind you. Okay, let me turn on this other light. My daughter is 32. Okay, and I still get child support because he's never paid. It's back paid. And so he's always complained, well, you're just going to use that money for your nails and your feet and all this. Had you did the right thing when she was younger, when she was under my care, when I was taking care of her, supporting her, it would have went all to her. Okay? But now she's grown. She's out of the house. And you're paying. So everything that you karma then came back to you, because everything you try to prevent me to do, you made happen. Because now literally I do that. You made it happen. You created this destiny. Okay? We have to be careful about our intentions. What is your intentions for saying and doing the things that you do? What is your intentions? See, a lot of times our intentions drives the action. What is your intentions? Okay? How's your heart? Your heart ain't right. See, when your heart ain't right, oh, don't get me to start preaching. Okay? If your heart ain't right, we got to fix our heart. Okay? Because our intentions, what is your intention? Your intent by what you said to me or what you did. Okay? What is your intent? What is your intent behind those things that you did? I said that because of this. It took 30 years. My ex-husband has not filed taxes in 30 years. Just because he didn't want me to take the taxes, because of the child support. The child support would have took, I would have. And I kept telling him, I said, you know what? It's going to catch up with you. I used to cry to my mother all the time. My mother said, Tracy, don't worry. You keep doing what you're doing. Okay, you keep doing what you're doing. Because it's going to catch up with him. And his intention behind not filing taxes was to keep me from getting his taxes. But what you don't know, you're so ignorant. You so busy worried about what I'm going to do with the money. Don't worry about it. Long as you do the right thing and that's with anything in life, you guys. You do what you need to do to have your clear conscience, to have your conscience clear. As long as you do the right thing, everything else, that's not on you. It's not on you. If he would have just did the right thing, he would have been done with this child support. He would have been done. He probably would have been done by she was 18. Or maybe 19, because we started late. But he would have been done. Or even maybe 20. But he would have been done. He would have been done. Now here it is, she's 32 and he's still paying. And this is what he do now. He'll quit his job. And he'll go get another job. And then, it takes months before they find out and all that. And then it's stretched out even longer. You so busy thinking you hurting me, but you're really hurting yourself. Let me ask y'all a question. If you have a child, okay, and let's say it's the woman, because that's, let's just say the woman. And y'all break up, okay? But the father is not really working. He's not really doing nothing. He's not really doing nothing with his life. He just, let's just say, I don't like to label somebody as a bum, but let's just say he ain't doing nothing with his life. He just out there, okay? And let's say every once in a while he do pay child support. Whenever he get a little job, whenever he get a little something, he pay it. But let's say he stopped. Would you stop letting him see the child because his child support is past due? Would you? I'm asking that question to anybody out there. Leave in the comments if you would. I'm getting ready to give you my thoughts on that. I think it's messed up. The child support is between the mother and the father. Okay? I understand about the money. We have to do what we have to do. But who are you really hurting? You hurting him? Yeah, you're hurting the father a little bit, but not letting him see the child. But who you really hurting more is that child. Because the child needs their parents. Okay? It's not about the money. Let that man see his child. Or let that mother see the child. Okay? Take the parent, the other person, to court or do what you have to do. But don't let that child support payment be the reason why that he can't see the child. I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong because that child cannot, what am I trying to say? I want to put it in the right way. I was going to say the child can't, he will benefit from the money. Yes, the child will benefit from the money. But he will benefit more from being with his parent. You know what I'm saying? I think it's wrong to do that. I think that it's wrong. And I understand. But you're hurting the child. I never did that to him. I never did that. I never kept my daughter from him. I never did that. And I've been hearing different stories. And this conversation that came up, you know, in a group setting, as women sitting around talking and visiting with each other. And I brought up child support because I was upset about my ex-husband, some things he had said to my daughter. And again, she had my back. Okay. He tripping now because they finally got up with him. IRS. You know, he flew under the radar because he didn't make that much. They got bigger fish to fry. He never filed taxes for 30 years. So I had brought that up. And so he just filed. He had to get somebody to help him. But what happened was IRS was doing it behind the scenes. They were doing his I didn't know that they can do that. But I've just found that out. That they were doing it for him. But he just didn't get but they were doing it. They were doing something, keeping track or something. I don't know what they did, but they finally caught up with him. So we were talking about it. And one of the girls there said she never let her kids see the father until he started paying on time. And I was like, wow, really? So how did your kid, feel about not seeing the parent? You know, did you tell the kid that the father wasn't around? And she lied to the kid. He ain't about nothing. He ain't this, and he don't pay no child support. He don't do this. I said, well, I never did that. They was like, you did? I said, I never talked about him because I wanted my daughter to see for herself. Because see, when you talk about them, hold on, I'm sick of this light. I'm back. So when you talk about the father or the mother, whoever's missing, in a bad way, all that's going to do is intrigue the kid to want. They're going to look at you like, why are you talking about my dad? And they're not going to listen to you. They're going to just take it as you're being negative. They're not going to listen to you. They're not. It's just like when you tell a kid, don't do this, don't do that. And then they do it anyway because you keep telling them not to. You can't. I never did that. My daughter found out how the situation is on her own. I didn't want to be a part. I never talked bad about him, ever, to her. Sometimes, I get mad and say, I'm mad at him or whatever, but I never just sat there and just said he wasn't about nothing and he ain't worth 2 chucks in the bucket. I ain't never said that. I ain't never said he ain't worth 2 pennies rubbed together. Look, he ain't, but I ain't never said it. You know what I'm saying? I never did that. And now my daughter has built a relationship with him, and she's like, "Ooh, Mom, he just," she said she's very disappointed. But I was telling the ladies, I never did that, and I never kept her from her family. I never did that. I just let the law. I let the universe worked this out. My daughter's 32 and I still get it. Okay? So, when you when your intentions are to hurt someone, when your intentions are to hurt someone, it's going to backfire. You continue to do what like that old saying, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. That is so old. That is the oldest. I don't know if any youngsters ever heard that before. Ask your grandmama, ask your mama. That means is at the end of the day, we have to take care of ours. And there's some women have left the home, but in society, it's more, I don't know the numbers, okay? But in my experiences, because I don't want to I'm not here to male bash and all that, but in my experiences, it's been more the men that has been absent, okay? And we have to do what we have to do. It's not the child's fault that parent is absent. These women that I was talking to, a couple of them was blaming the kid. If I would have never had the kid, it's not the kid's fault. They weren't there when you were laid up, okay? It's not their fault, okay? Yeah, get mad at that absent parent, but don't make the kids suffer behind it. Don't tell the other parent you can't see the child unless you get caught up on your payments. This is not a car loan. This is not a house loan. This is not, you can't play. That child needs that other parent. I don't agree with it. That part I don't. Okay. But what I do agree with is this. You keep doing what you need to do. You will sleep better at night. Clear your conscience. Do what you need to do from your heart, for your family, for your kids. Keep your heart right. Keep your intentions right. Let God, the universe, handle that other person. Okay? We cannot, create their destiny. We have no control over their destiny. We only have control over our destiny. And our destiny is how we do it. How our intentions are. What our heart is like. What our actions are. We got to keep ourselves right. We have to worry about ourselves. Okay? Don't be too busy worrying about somebody else and worrying about what they doing. And while you sit up there worrying about what they doing and not doing, you ain't even taking care of yourself. You so busy worrying about them that your stuff is raggedy. Worry about yourself. Go on and take care of your kid. Get on up and go to work. Come on home and cook dinner. Come on home and help with the homework. Get on your knees at night and pray. Or whatever you need to do. Keep your heart right. Keep your thoughts right. Keep your actions right. Because you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Because eventually, all that stuff that person is doing is going to catch up with them. It is. It is. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run. And let me tell you, karma. Let me tell you about karma. Karma comes at the least time expected. When your life is going the way you want it to go. You feeling all good. And things is going just right. And everything is right. And your life is going just how you want it. You done got all these promotions on your job. You done met that love of your life. Y'all taking trips and doing all this and doing all that. And boom. Who is it? It's karma. Who? Karma. Karma? Who's karma? Oh, you gonna know. Okay, you gonna know. You may get sick, get physically unable to walk or work. You might lose anything. I don't know. Karma. Karma knows. I don't have to go down the list of the misfortunes that could happen. Okay, it's too many. Good morning. It's too many misfortunes. I can't name them all. Because everybody has a misfortune. You know, everybody's misfortune is not the same. I can't go through all of them. Okay. Y'all know the basics. Can't go through all of them. You keep yourself right. You keep yourself together. You keep your conscience clear. Okay? Because like right now, my conscience is clear. Okay? I worked 2 jobs for 10 years solid straight. 6 days a week. 75 hours a week. Until my daughter, I did it up to a year after she graduated, to make sure she had a halfway decent life. I could not depend on him. I had to depend on myself. And I didn't talk bad about him. I didn't keep her from the family. I didn't talk about him and say he wasn't this, he wasn't. I did talk about him, but not to her. I talked about him, but not to her. I'm not going to do that to her. That's her father. You know, my mother never did it to me. She never talked bad about my father to me. Whatever her personal feelings towards my father was, she didn't say it to me. She told me why they broke up, which is understandable, which is something I needed to know. But she waited till I came to her. I came to her and asked. I was 12 years old. I came to her. Because I started having nightmares. I started remembering things. Things start coming to me. I was starting to have issues. And I came to my mother about it. I came to her. My mother did the best she could. She ain't never said, your daddy ain't about nothing. Your grandmama did this. Your auntie used to do that. She didn't do that until I opened that door, till I came to her and asked her about my family, asked her about her experience. I said, Mama, what happened? What happened with you and my dad? Why did you guys get a divorce? Why is my daddy not here? I came to her and she sat me down and told me. And ever since then, I would come to her with questions about different situations, and she would tell me different stuff, you know, about her experiences with my dad and his family and stuff like that. You know, she came to me and told me. I mean, I came to her. And then after that, whenever I would come to her with questions, but she didn't just willy-nilly, your daddy ain't about nothing. He ain't gonna never be nothing. She never did that. My mother never did that. I wasn't raised like that. And I didn't do it to my daughter. And now my daughter saying, my daddy ain't about nothing. And I just be sitting back going, what happened? He ain't about nothing. I let her sing that song. Because you ain't going to put that on me. Okay? I'm not going to do that. It ain't right to do that. It's not right. It ain't right. It ain't right, you guys. And to keep your child from seeing that parent because they behind on their payments. This ain't no car loan. That ain't right. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. That is just not right. Drinking some hot tea. I'm drinking some hot tea. That ain't right, you guys. And I just, it bothered me when I was listening to these females. I'm thinking that we're around the same age, you know, and I think totally different. You know, I think totally different. And I think about if I was a kid, when I was a kid, my mother never did that. And why should a parent, you know, sit there and talk so bad about the other parent and ruin that kid? You know, that's just ruining. It's bad enough the parent ain't there. They're already crying at night. They're going through changes because that parent ain't there. And now you're saying all these horrible things about the parent. When it's their time to see it, believe me, they gonna see it. They're gonna have their own personal experiences with the way that person is, because we are who we are. Okay, so eventually that kid is gonna have some experiences with that parent to see what type of character that they are. They will see for themselves and they will come to their own conclusions. You don't make them come to their conclusions for them. It's just wrong. It's just wrong. They didn't ask to be here. Okay, it's not their fault that you having financial problems. It's not their fault you can't get that job. It's not their fault you can't get that other mate, that man, that relationship. If you get in a relationship and that new person don't like your kids, then they don't like you. If they don't like your kids, you don't like me, because this is a package deal. Okay? That's why I say take it slow. When you meet somebody and you got kids, you going on a date, okay, well, y'all need to go on a family date. Now, we done went on a few dates. You know, we've been kicking it for the past month or two. Okay, now I feel like, okay, I like you. Okay, we vibing. Okay, so let me kind of slowly incorporate my child in this. So let's go on a picnic, on a date with the children. Let me let you meet my children. Okay, let's see how you and the children get along. Okay, so that's what it is, y'all. That's what it is. We have to watch our intentions, our heart. When your heart ain't right, it's gonna show in your actions. It's gonna show. And a lot of times we don't get blessed with things, with jobs or whatever it is that we're looking for. It's hard on us. We might be trying to start a business or might be trying to do this or do that, but our struggle is hard. We make it eventually, but our struggle, it's a hard struggle. It didn't come to us easy, okay? Because our heart ain't right. Our intentions. What is your intent behind the things that you say and do? What is your intent? Because sometimes you can say something to somebody and your intentions wasn't really to hurt them. You were just mad and you just saying stuff. Okay? But then there's times you say stuff and your intent was to hurt. Your intent was to do some harm. Okay? What is your intentions, you guys? What is your intent? What's your heart like? That's it, you guys. Don't be using your kids as no pawn because you mad at that man for whatever reason. For whatever reason that you got some bitterness in your heart. Okay? Because a lot of times that be the intent. It ain't even about the money. It's because you mad. It's you mad at the way your relationship went. You're mad. You're mad how everything went down. So now you're going to go get some child support, which you do need. They do need to pay their fair share. Okay. But your intentions. What's your intentions? You just mad at him, so now he can't see the baby. Because you mad. You mad at how things went down. So now you gonna use the kid as a pawn. Or You use a kid as a pawn to get him to the house. And he come knock on the door and you looking all sexy. Trying to, seduce him on back in. So you use the kid. Oh, the baby's sick. I need you to come over. He done moved on to a whole new relationship. And then he come over to look at the kid. And you got on, your thong is even too small. Look, this thong. It's so small, it's hurting your crack. It's so small. Okay, you got on the phone. Okay, and you answering the door in your little phone. Okay, just to get him in there. Okay, so y'all know how weak a man could be looking at all that ass. Okay, I'm telling you, folks don't be right. If folks don't be right, they ain't right. Look, they ain't right. Okay, we gotta watch our intentions. We gotta fix that, y'all. We can't be using that kid as no pond because we mad. That is not right. That's it, y'all. That's it. That is it. Now, what I always say when I end my videos, keep your head up, your chest out, your nose what, your face what, your lips what, nose level, face level, smile on your face, okay? Regardless of what you're going through. Ain't nobody's been there. Look, been there. Ain't nobody been there. They don't need to know how you feeling. That's your business. That's your business. You feel me? Now, I ain't said this in a while. I'm going to go ahead and say this again. I want y'all to stay sucker free. Okay? And I will see you in the next video. Peace.